Okay, we are going to show you task 2. For task 2, please give the students this graph to look at, and they get to look at it and maybe give them some time to read the numbers, look at the levels and whatnot. When you think they're ready, go ahead and read the script, which is right under task 2. The important thing you need to know for task 2 is there are 2 questions under this task. Okay. All right, here we go. The bar graph above is an example of a double horizontal bar graph. Hillary sampled an equal number of boys and girls at her high school and asked them to pick the one snack food they liked the most from the following list: popcorn, chips, chocolate bars, crackers, pretzels, cookies, ice cream, fruit, candy, and vegetables. She created a graph to display the results of her survey. Based on the graph and information provided, which snack food was preferred by substantially more boys than girls? What comparison does this graph show? Explain your reasoning.
Boys and girls. Could you please repeat just the question?
Good. So what Mrs. Oxelson did is, if the student is confused, they have to ask you to repeat the information. You cannot assume that you need to read it. Okay. She created a graph to display the results of her survey. Based on the graph and information provided, which snack food was preferred by substantially more boys than girls? What comparison does this graph show? Explain your reasoning.
I believe chips was substantially favored by boys over girls. There was about 280 boys that liked chips and only about 225 girls that liked chips. Oh, no, that's a comparison. Sorry. I think that's it.
Yep. So because there are 2 questions for task 2, go ahead and use the rubric and answer, give them a score for question 2 under task 2. And she would get a score 3 because 1, the answer is correct. 2, she gave relevant information from the graph, so she might have used the numbers and she compared the girls and boys. And her speech was smooth. Okay. The next question, under the same task using the same graph. The graph and the information provided clearly states that girls preferred vegetables and chips. What is your conclusion on the statement above? Why or why not?
I disagree with this statement. Girls preferred chips and fruit over everything else, but vegetables was their least favorite.
Okay. So the answer is false. The student has to think about the information that you said and tell you if they agree or disagree. Again, because she answered the question correct, it would be a 3, no grammar errors, and she gave a reason why it was incorrect. Okay.